What's going on, everyone? It's Mitch from RespectMyRegion.com coming back from the 2023 MJ Unpacked floor here in the middle of NYC. I'm with my guy Vince of Nabis Distribution. How you doing today, Vince?
Doing well. Good to see you again.
Man, so for the people out there on the East Coast that might not be familiar, if you're from California, you're definitely familiar. What is Nabis? What do you guys do in the industry?
We are a wholesale distribution platform. We work with over 300 brands in California, all the best brands. We try to support as many brands as possible and help them fulfill their products to the retail market. So we work with nearly 100% of stores in the state. We're the largest distributor of cannabis products. We ship about 22% of the legal market right now in the state. And in New York, we're really looking to support a thriving, growing, exciting ecosystem of operators here as well.
And that's the thing with distribution, it's such a critical element of this industry. And I've had the pleasure of seeing Nabis grow over the years, from years back, seeing the first location in Oakland and then the second location, which is already outgrown. What is that experience that you've gained on the West Coast in California you feel like that you can come over here and bring to the East Coast and add value to their industry?
Yeah, I mean, I actually I moved to New York to launch this market last year, and really came with sort of like a blank slate, Like, I knew how distribution worked in California, but when there's different regulations in a new environment, you kind of just have to restart. But from there, it's as people say, it's called thinking about things from first principles. You start building things up from the unit ground level, and then it starts to look like what we had in California in many ways. But there's definitely a lot of nuances and changes. For instance, New York has a potency tax, but California has an excise tax. So there's still small nuances that can have large impacts. But I think from California, we're just excited to bring operational efficiency on the logistics side to the New York market.
And, part of your background, you have a history in tech working with startups, but you also, when you got into cannabis, you were actually delivering. You were hands-on and operating. How important is it for you to even come in as an ancillary company, but to have hands-on experience with the plant?
Yeah, I mean, it was same sort of thing. That was the inflection point in the California market back in 2017, 2018, when cannabis became recreationally legal. I went in, obviously I had my theses and ideas of how the software could help benefit a growing, scaling economy, but I actually started out not with a line of code, but buying a truck and delivering products for a friend of mine who grew weed up in Humboldt and helped him get his products down to SoCal. So that was really identifying the problem first and seeing where we can help out, and then over time starting to overlay the efficiency side, and the gains sort of started coming on a lot just from the tech side.
Man, I love that, and I love to see you out here on the East Coast, because I know years ago you were talking about, I'm going to be out there there before it comes. Now we have legalization out here. What are you looking to do at this year's MJ Unpacked?
See a lot of familiar faces, meet new people. I don't know, it's a lot of cliches, but honestly, just last year I came to MJ Unpacked as well. This year, I think there's a lot of folks who are actually in market now, who have gotten licensed and are ready to get in market, and so my goal is to really just meet as many of those people as possible so that we can start building relationships with them.
Absolutely. It's all about relationship building. That's what we're doing at MJ Unpacked. We got more interviews, more content coming. Follow us on the journey, powered by Vape Department. RespectMyRegion.com. We out.